Okay. Ready? I'm really nervous because it's just like when people tell you so much about an expansion and how good it is. I'm like, I want it to be good. And I need it to be good. Okay. Heidi ho! Heidi ho. Those are the lyrics, right? Let's do this. Alerts are gonna be muted for a little bit because I feel like there might be a cutscene early on. Let's go. I don't know why I'm pressing the start button and expecting it to go straight into like an opening cinematic, like we're playing a single player game. Like I'm still just gonna be... Why am I in my underwear? Oh, the summer event. That was the last time I played, was doing the beach event. So we had like the whole beach outfit on. And I totally forgot, but I changed my hairstyle look and my makeup look for Shadowbringers. I decided we needed the edgy emo side flick. Chat was helping me create a look for my character without giving me spoilers, which was surprisingly difficult. Like, it was difficult. I was like, is this emo enough? And chat was going, no, more emo. More emo. Add some leather in there. Add some like earrings and stuff like that. So I'm getting the vibe of the expansion from what you've told me about the fashion. Ooh. Hi Uhtred, welcome on in. Is that Uhtred, son of Uhtred? Son of Uhtred? If you don't know what that is, you'll be like, excuse me. There's a Viking drama thing. I think it was made by the BBC. It's called The Last Kingdom, and the main character in it is called Uhtred. And every episode starts with, I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred. And then they do the episode recap. So for a while, like all of my friends were watching it, and every time I came into the Discord, I'd be like, I am Uhtred, son of Uhtred. And they were like, Uhtred, you have come. So there you go. Got the name from the books. Wait, were there books of that series? Of The Last Kingdom? Because I need to read them if so. Adds to book club list. I liked it. It did tail off a bit towards the end, that series. Ah! What? What's happening? What? Mithy! Mithy, thank you so much for those beautiful gifted souls. I will take very good care of them as we step into the unknown of Shadowbringers. And thanks Twitch for the bonus 2 gifted subs. So they have a thing for September going on right now, don't they? I don't know what it is. So for every X number of subs you gift, they also gift a sub? Is it like for every 5 subs you gift, they also gift one? I'm imagining. But welcome if your soul was taken by the mysterious Mytherius. I hope you enjoy the immortality. Every 5 subs, 1 extra, so I had to try. Oh, nice! Alright. I need to get changed into my proper outfit, because I can't be wearing this for Shadowbringers. Unable to apply glamour plates here. You're not my real mum. I need to go home. Does the gold saucer count? I know it's not exactly Shadowbringers vibes, but there you go. Oh, you get RNG chance for bonus subs. Oh, okay. Bit of gold saucer gambling going on there then, Paladin. I see. But thank you so much, anyone who's gifting subs today. I very much appreciate it. I've been gone for a long while. I thought you wisps had forgotten I existed, mayhap. Back to the gold saucer. Yes, my home is set to the gold saucer. I live there. It's the most perfect place in Eorzea. The happiest place in Eorzea. I can't remember which glamour plate it is. It's probably one of these ones. It's not loading. I'm invisible on the character screen. Ooh, entries for the special limited one-time event are now closed. Guys, scratch it. We're not playing Shadowbringers. We're going to stay in the gold saucer. It's too much fun. Why isn't it loading? I don't know. I don't know. I need to put my outfit on. Will it work if I just like randomly start applying? There we go. Was this the Edgelord outfit? I think it was. There we go. Okay, it's all loading now. have my horns there as well. This was our edgelord outfit choice, I think, right? That's the one with the thigh-high boots, of course. Glorious. And I've still got my Moogle sword because I can't abandon it. It's staying with me. 2 arms! You terrible Lalafell beast! Hello! Nah, my weapon's bigger than yours. Sorry, I win. I put my own edgelord outfit on for you as well. Very edgy. I like it. Our boots almost match. So, the quest I have is Cyrus Circus Trench? And Mordona. So I guess I go there. Okay. Let's see what happens. The happy music is leaving. Also, a lot of you said that Shadowbringers was emotional damage, so... yeah, I'm definitely prepared for that. Definitely. Okay. Oh, hello. A friendly Satsuma is already here. Greetings. You bow to no one, brother. And I wonder how much of Shadowbringers is going to be voice acted. Because it's been a mixed bag so far. I think it definitely stepped up in Stormblood. But still, the little missions in between weren't voice acted. But I don't mind if they aren't, because I get to have fun trying to be all the characters. Tataru is itching to share what appears to be good news. Good news? We never get good news just before an expansion. What are you talking about? Usually it's, they've been attacked! We have to go and help them! Oh no, a portal to another world has opened up! It's usually how it goes. Oh.
Good news, Astariel. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon.
Have we?
Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower.
Hidden path, eh?
A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Scions not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover.
Then we better give him a hand. Sounds like tedious work, but not as tedious as waiting around, I suppose. Let's go help them, because I'm a goody two-shoes. Yeah, woohoo! Teamwork.
My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way.
Whee! She's just gonna run there. Oh! 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 What was that quest accepted? Sting thing. There was guitar in that. Ooh, ooh. I'm gonna be headbanging every time I pick up a quest now. Okay. Well, well, well. Where exactly are you wanting me to go, Tataru? Near to a dungeon, you say? That's a long way away. I think I'll enjoy this soundtrack a lot. Oh yeah, there is sure to be some good drum solos as well. And guitar solos. Ah, right, the combat music. I remember it now. Do we get different combat music? Hello there. Heading to the survey site, madam. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. To be sure, to be sure. I'm off.
Ooh, ooh. Ooh, this is pretty music. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, it's loading something big. I smell a cutscene. Dum, dum, dum.
Look how many people there are.
Yeah, there's loads.
Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Okay. Have you got like a box or some work gloves for me to use? I'm not getting my emo outfit dusty.
Maybe you'll change our look. We found bugger all without you.
My god! Biggs is Irish!
Biggs! Wedge!
Oh, to be sure, to be sure. Yeah. Has he talked before, or do I just not remember?
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
Say no to a call for aid from the Scions.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh, it's lovely, that is. I've always given a West Country accent, but, you know, the Irish fits. The Irish fits.
Jesse called the chief of some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
He talks about once per expansion. Yeah, whenever he's allowed to talk. Poor man. Poor man. Oh, we're being raided! Vavu, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome on in, everyone. We're just starting Shadowbringers, so you have perfect timing. But thank you for bringing everyone over, Vavu.
And hi, Spartan. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Bayern.
Thrice as hard, even.
That was not the voice I was expecting!
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I thought he'd have like a little voice like this, you know? But you know, you can't judge every Lalafell by its cover. Sometimes a Lalafell opens its mouth and they're like, hey mate, what's up? What's going on? So you can't judge him.
I'm not seeing anything out here.
Oh, neither am I. Piece
You
of
reckon you
shite,
could
this
squeeze in there,
place.
Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Yeah, send the Lalafells in. Just like the old times when we used to send the children down the mines. They're the perfect size.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, Tataru.
Fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Dirty receptionist. Oh. What is this?
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in.
But I've just gone and found something. Your Lucius Shite's been searching for days, and I just picked something up in about 2 seconds. It's because I'm the protagonist.
What's that you got there?
I don't fucking know.
Now that looks promising.
Does it? It kind of looks like a knockoff record player.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Oh!
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Embrace eternity.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Huh? What are you on about?
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
What gates?
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Yeah, I hope they're all okay. Throw wide the gates. Is it going to be a Hodor moment where it doesn't make sense until the moment where we need to know? And they'll be like, oh, I know! This is the time! Throw open the gates! At like a dramatic moment. Ooh. Ooh. Feel. Think. Your memories.
Do not look at me.
Oh, don't do that to me!
This is one battle you cannot win. Away with you.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
I'm feeling like there might be some time travel involved with the focus on memories and... Ooh. Some Amphilia? Sort of looked like her for a second. Ooh.
Your time has not yet come.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you, but I get a feeling this might be something to do with shadows. Just a guess. Is he bringing the shadow? Certainly looks like he is. That's the Warrior of Darkness, isn't it? That we met before. Well, if one were bringing the light, that would be me. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. I do very much like purple. This is my shade of purple as well. I'm living here now. I don't care if it's hell or something.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
It does very much feel like some kind of dreamscape. We're in a world beyond. Who goes there? He's got the classic peasant hat on there.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Oh, you know, just saving the world, lad. I've come to see the pretty purple trees. What do you mean this time of night? It's as bright as day. Yeah, what do you mean by this time of night? They both mean the same thing.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time.
What are you on about?
And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply.
Almost feels like another version of Gradania or something.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
Oh.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it.
What, the perpetually confused look?
Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
What do you mean? Ah yes, alcohol is always the answer. Well, at least the chocobo's okay in this world.
Wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around.
And you're just gonna give me your chocobo?
Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
I don't know if I trust this man.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire, its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew, between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
I never fail to get shivers when I watch these openings. Well. Well, this is beautiful. Is this just the zone music? I assumed it was just there for the cutscene. But it's still playing. I'm happy because I didn't want it to stop playing before. Oh! So cool. I don't know if I trust this man, but I guess my only option is to go to the place that he mentioned. So, off we go. I actually have no idea where I am, but I think I'm heading towards the crystal. I don't even know where my player marker is right now. Oh, because it's in Mordona. There we go. That makes sense. I was like, I can't even see myself on the map. Is the twist that they don't give us a map this chapter? It's beautiful. Oh! I am starting to think that some kind of like alternative version of Eorzea is a possibility, like how things could have gone if everything went differently the last few expansions or something, like some twisted version of the world.
Halt!
Bunny girl. Hello. She's cool.
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not.
What is voice? Russian, yes?
This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
I think... Oh, it's Icelandic. Oh, okay. A lesser seen accent in fantasy games.
From where do you hail?
I don't know if you're gonna believe me if I tell you. Gridania? Yep.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment.
What?
And I will not suffer you to pass.
That thing was following me.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Ooh. Who did it eat? Oh, him! Oh no. I didn't remember he had a ring. Well, that's awkward.
Everything all right, Captain?
Hello.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
Smells Alphino to me. I'm just saying.
But I see you've
Different
met my
lips,
guest.
though.
I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
Thank you. Isn't he a bit too tall to be Alfie? But what if it's like an alternative version of reality and it's adult
May the rest of
Alfie?
your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Who knows? Still very short.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Okay. You're the guy from the trailer. The crystal hand thing. Ooh.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
The way he said thank you was Alfie. 100%.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
Alright.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Why us? Pick someone else for once. I'm tired. Are the other Scions here? Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused, young man? You are grounded! Are the other Scions here? They better be. I miss them. Be weird if they weren't.
Ah, that is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
Oh, the flute in the soundtrack. Oh, and the harp.
Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. a luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the First from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes.
He's flattering me. I'm the greatest hero across all of the different versions of reality. Oh, thank you.
And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. For in saving the First, you would bring salvation to the source as well. But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Okay. Mysterious indeed. Can't believe I have to save the world again. I was gonna retire after Stormblood. I'm hoping he has a good explanation for all of this. He better. Otherwise we're gonna have words. Speaking into my head. Taking away my friends. I'm assuming that was him as well. How dare presumed alternative timeline, Alphino? How dare you? Ooh. Ooh.
Such a proud and vibrant city. The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion.
Well, they did a good job with it.
Stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death.
I mean, wow.
No
I was
would-be
expecting
hero
something a bit
could
more
fail to
basic.
answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
The Crystarium. The Crystarium. Oh, everybody's here. Hi, guys. You knew where to come to find me. Greetings. No. Thank you for welcoming me to Shadowbringers. Ghislaine, thank you so much for 2 months of immortality streak. Wait, I'm reading it wrong. 4 months of immortality. Thank you so much. I will look after your soul as we head into the danger of Shadowbringers. Although, so far, Ghislaine, it looks quite nice. I don't think we're in danger here. I think we'll be okay. And Englander with her biddies. I was in Clark's shoe shop earlier today when a white mage popped in and started browsing. He asked me what I was looking for. A pair of Gore-Tex shoes for the wet weather, I replied. What about you? I asked him. Heels, he replied. Because the white mage heels. He needs a pair of heels. Excellent. Can't believe we had a pun at the very beginning of Shadowbringers. I go to a whole other realm and I can't even escape the puns, Englander. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Orchestration roll for Shadowbringers. Nice. Ooh, very epic quest theme. he has something to tell me. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. Yes, please. Explain something to me. Anything. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. Okay. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetherites, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Ooh, it's a very pretty Aetherite as well. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should, in theory, be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Who do you think I am? I never touched the crystal. Why would I do such a thing? After you've done so, walk up the steps next to the Aetherite and head out to the left to arrive in the Crystalline Mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Katniss. No relation of Katniss Everdeen, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him and his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps. Take the exit on the left and simply continue straight along and down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetherite Plaza. You're getting directions now. In seeking each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city, and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. What? Lick the crystal? Yes. Yeah, crystal clear. Even Final Fantasy is making its own puns now. Oh, shocking. Very good. I can see the layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. You're on another star then, confirmed. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mystery. When you finish making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then, goodbye, mysterious man. Yeah, I could get used to that quest accepted. That's cool. Hello, my friends. Oh, why, thank you. Our adventures begin. Can you guys join me, or are there going to be a bunch of cutscenes where I'll have to leave the party? Because I can start inviting everyone. I don't know if we're going to be able to stay as a party, but we'll see. Oh my god, the confetti. I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming to welcome me in. Oh. In case I've never mentioned it, I have the sweetest community. Look at these cuties. Oh wait, I must have some like champagne in here somewhere. Might be in my bank actually. But I've got a prism for sunshine. Yeah. There we go. Woohoo. Well. Should I go and attune? Oh my god. It's actually the quest objective to attune to the Aetherite. I can't not attune to the Aetherite. If anyone's new here, I am a little bit scatterbrained, and I will often run past Aetherites and not touch them, and chat gets very annoyed at me. Oh! Ali brought booze, let's go! Yeah! Thank you so much. Oh wait, I have 300 of them. I just found out where they were. There we go. Woohoo! Let's go! Shadowbringers! I could see the Satsuma was really struggling to open the champagne there. Well. Should go touch the Aetherite, I guess. God, this place is beautiful. I am loving the purple trees. I have a weakness for purple. You know me. Come, friends! Let us lick the Aetherite together! I'm sure it tastes like a giant lollipop. Here we go. And Schrödinger, welcome back. Thank you for 7 months of immortality. Good to have your soul. By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents of aether. Your connection to these energies is faint, but stable, and should allow teleportation to the aetherites in the source. But nowhere else, eh? Does this mean I literally can't go home right now? If I wanted to go to the Gold Saucer right now, could I even go? Ooh, whoa. I've got to admit, from the first cutscene when it zoomed up to the big crystal, I wasn't expecting it to be very large inside. I thought it was going to be tiny, but look at this! And it's all made of crystal. Do love me some crystals. Bragi. Hello. Oh, they're really showing off with these cutscenes. They know what they're doing. New to the city, friend? A spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Hello, Catman. Welcome. My name is Bragi, and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment for elves, such as yourself, so finding something in your size shouldn't be a problem. I'm sorry, did you say elves? Actually, I'm an Alisaie. Same thing, potato, potato. I'm sorry, did you say elves? Is there like another kind of elf here? Other than Alisaie? Aye, something wrong. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a Hume. And the taller one is an elf, like you. That sturdy individual over there is Galgant. Whilst the other one with the horns is a Dran. So they're all the same races, but they're called different things. And then you have the large, scaly chaps with the long tails and a knack for raising livestock. And those would be the Zun. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Same as the Exarch. Ah, the same as the Exarch, eh? Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few years of your lot passing through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they've floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry. Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Your exchange with Bragi has taught you about the peoples of the First. So it's all the same, but just like, I guess as the races grew up, different things happened to them, and some aren't evil anymore? Like the guy in the armor, like normally they would be evil, wouldn't they? Elves are real! My god, I never would have known! Hey Crowley, welcome on in! Yeah, we've just learnt about elves being real. It's a real revelation. I never knew before. That's a nice touch. A lot of games don't bother to touch on the differences like this. Yeah. I'm wondering if there are any other key differences between Elezen and elves. There may very well be. It's a whole other world. Oh! 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 The giant tree growing up in the... Oh my god! Can this be my house, please? I want this in my living room. That's my dream living room right there. Oh! Wow, this expansion looks way different with the graphical update. People said, actually, it's a good thing you waited, because you get to experience this now with even better art going on. Oh, a library. Okay, I'm moving in. Purple trees, libraries, crystals. This is my new house. Oh my god. It just goes on and on and on. There's more and more and more. And Morin. Hello, Morin. I'm sorry, I'll leave. That was an exquisite pun, though. You can give me that, at least. Excuse me, miss. Are you recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well... Is this gonna be a nerdy daddy? What I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even? A scrap of scribbled on parchment? Oh, he's a nerd. He's one of us. He's like, I don't care that you came from another world. Did you bring any reading material? Do you have any smut? I love him already. My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine, as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? I'm looking for smut! Fairy smut, specifically! Oh, so you have an interest in fairy smut? It's splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated book for children somewhere. Just a moment, I'll fetch it for you. An illustrated fairy smut book? I like this place even more. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable. On with the lesson, then. He's so sweet. I love him. Oh. 100 years ago, or near enough, not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous, blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity a flood of light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. It's interesting because it's kind of reverse. Like, you think about darkness destroying everything, but in this case, the light destroyed everything. Everything was out of balance, and it consumed all. Yet, just when it seemed all would be lost, a saviour appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvrant, and Norvrant alone, spared the fate of Erasure. We met her briefly, didn't we? Yeah, the artwork's so cool. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Norvant's sky. Even now they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. Well, that's nice. Did I do this? Didn't I defeat the Warrior of Darkness? I hope it wasn't me. That'll be awkward. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you would rather I speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company. Your exchange with Moran has taught you more about the flood of light. I'm so knowledgeable now. I am an intellectual. Yes, Coco, in my world, we have fanfiction.net. He would love that. There's probably fanfiction about Moran on there. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I do love a library. And this pleases me. The automatic opening doors pleases me very much. I don't know why, it's a small thing, but it's just cool. It was just cool to have that moment of the library doors opening up and seeing this twisting staircase. Oh. It's pouring down outside. I'm wearing some comfy clothes. I have tea and cake. I baked earlier and dawn is streaming. Life is good right now. Oh. Can you send some of that cozy rain over here, please? Also, what kind of cake was it? I need to know, for reasons. Definitely not gonna send some assassins to steal your cake from you. I wouldn't do that. Don't forget to grab the smaller aetherites if you see them. No, I'm gonna purposefully reject them so that they feel bad. And they know that no one loves them. I think I did just walk past like 2. Oh, well. Who needs crystals to teleport around? Hey, Tasa! Welcome to this beautiful crystal city. Behold. Where am I going? Up here. No, around here. Yeah. This place is huge. The chat will feel bad too. Well, you deserve it. Chocolate cake with a hint of vanilla. Ooh, very nice. There's nothing better than cozy autumnal baking. As soon as autumn hits, I do feel like we need to get doing some baking. We're baking on Sunday, actually. We're making... I wanted to do apple pie or apple crumble, but with a bit of a twist. So we're doing like a salted caramel apple pie, and I'm putting salted caramel like sauce in it as well. It's gonna be good. Oh, this is cute. It's like a botanist's guild. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? We're not here. I'm gonna guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer, and more civilized too. Thanks to us in the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources, and craft goods, which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Yulmoran layabouts. Here, in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labour, you don't have the whiff of idleness about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? Same place as that guy with the crystal thing going on.
One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? Huh, I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, so any friend of his is a friend of ours.
What's up at the very top? I want to know if you can go all the way up there.
It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence. Pulled an entire thing out of the air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. City's stood here for decades now, yet the eldest amongst us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he's never yet let us down. So if he, and you, wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folk here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you thought to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in.
I can't really do any crafting. I did fishing once, okay? That's all I can do. I have no other crafting professions.
Just ask for Catless and you'll find a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning.
Your exchange with Catless has taught you about life in the Crystarium. The Crystarium. I can't say that word. I want to say Crystarium. Like Team Crystarium, which is a team I used to be on. Crystarium. Crystarium? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that.
She says that because she's for unlocking the crafting levy quest here.
Ah, well, maybe this. If I was going to start crafting anywhere, it would be here. Like, this is such a nice crafting area. Can you come back here to, like, do your daily crafting and stuff? Because why is there no one here? There's no other players here. I would do all my crafting here. It's so pretty. And it's got such a nice view. Yeah, Anastrariums, exactly, from Dragon Age. Yup.
Find the Crystal Exarch near the Exidra.
Where is the Exidra? This way.
This way somewhere.
Why is the music so emotional?
Hello, Mr. Moogle. Are you just a normal Moogle?
Oh, you're a very, very efficient post-Moogle. Oh, they wouldn't let me jump. I have to be well behaved. I have to go the right way. Ishgard has the same issue. Yeah, but when I started Heavenswood and we were just in the main city, and I was stood near the main Aetherite, just thinking, why do I want to cry right now? Why did they choose this music? It's so emotional. This one's slightly happier though. It's like, oh. It's kind of like you're coming to the end of a journey with good friends that you made along the way. And you don't want to part from them, but sometimes things have to end. But you'll always have those good memories. But that's the vibe I get from this song. Yeah, there's some hope to it. But sadness too. Oh, look. Oh, look, there's a little mini Ethernet shard. Should I press it? Oh, no. It looks dirty. I don't know. You don't know how many people have touched that thing. I haven't got my hand sunny. I don't know if I want... no, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Gross. And there's like gloop all over it right now. I'm not touching that. Not doing it. It's not happening. This place is huge. Yeah, and then this, I assume, goes all the way up through the crystal. Fine, I'll touch it. Look, I'm a new woman! New expansion! New woman! New character! There you go. You're welcome, chat. You're welcome. If anyone's just joining, we have just started Shadowbringers. And we've only just come into the city here. Oh, look, it's that gremlin thing from the trailers. What's he doing here? I just had a thought during the break as well, but I don't think I'm right. But you know the cat boy from the Crystal Tower? Grahatia? I'm like, what if Grahatia's under there? That's my other theory. Because he has the association with all the crystally stuff. But then, if that is him, then there's no cat ears. There's no cat ears whatsoever going on here. So I feel cheated. We'll see. We'll see. My money is still on an Alfie. Yeah, and there's no tail unless he tucked his tail in because they don't have cat people here. My money's on Alfie. Or maybe it's someone we've never met before. I could be entirely wrong. Thank you so much, Chris, for 44 months as well. I think your resub came through during the cutscene, but welcome back. Good to have thy soul. I will be muting alerts just for any of the conversations we're having because there's so many cutscenes now. Like, they've gradually increased the number of cutscenes all the way through Stormblood as well, and now it seems like almost every conversation we have is a cutscene, so there you go. No ears, no tail, stance is wrong, unless they're tricking us. Unless, like, they just use someone else's model when he's in this form, and then boom, transforms into a cat person. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? Kind of. I got all their stuff. Oh, I wrote some notes. I did. I'm very studious. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but it was necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that details were sparse. The structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported the first in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds. Something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Oh, we got gear. Nice. Is it any good? I level 370. Shishiko Kai. Doesn't look like it's great for me. I have all the best gear. Play. You've done as I requested, and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain, and explained what has befallen your comrades. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters, however. I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things, but I shall see that the guards know to admit you. The tower's gate lies open then. Throw wide the gates! Throw wide the gates for me? Well, of course. It can be opened and closed just like any other. Does that seem strange to you? I'm just wondering if it has any kind of relation to the weird voice I keep hearing. I know not how the tower functioned in your time, but I assure you there is no danger of us being locked inside. Better throw wide the gates just in case. You never know when you're gonna forget your key and lock yourself out. I've done it way too many times. In fact, the other day, I went to take the bins out, and I came in. It was in the morning I went to take the bins out. I spent the whole day at home, you know, just doing my usual stuff. It gets to 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, I'm just gonna check where my house key is. I'm just gonna check where it is. It wasn't in the bowl where I normally put my house keys, and I was like, well, I'm sure it's like in my bag or something, or like in a coat pocket. There's no way. There's no way. And I opened my front door, and my house key is still in the front door. Good thing I live in a nice area of the Elven Forest, because it had literally been out there all day and all night, and no one had pilfered it. But there you go. Someone could have just come into my house all day or just taken my key and run off. I got insanely lucky. But yeah, you never know when that's gonna happen, presumed Alphino. You should really to just keep the door open all the time. Because, yeah, if you keep it open, then people can't wander in. No flaw in this logic here. You should buy a lottery ticket. I did on my birthday. And I won £7. Oh, yeah. I'm very lucky. Greetings, madam. The Exarch awaits you within. Excellent. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting music. Very whimsical. Ooh, love the decor here. Is that like a map of all the different worlds? It's a star chart.
Ocular, my private study.
Oh, thank you.
We can speak here without fear of being overheard.
Oh, excellent.
I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
All right. Is it too much for their tiny brains? Are you calling them incompetent?
Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow Scions.
Yes, can you finally tell me?
To put it simply, they are here in the first.
Okay.
Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source.
So you're telling me everyone's old now?
In your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time.
You should have told me before I left. I would have put some savings in a bank account or something.
As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told.
Ooh.
While Thancred's count stands at 5.
So Thancred is a slightly older daddy now.
Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alisaie, have lived in the first for almost a year.
Are you saying you're not Alphino? Sus.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my
Oh my.
Their transference was...
Did you summon a naked Thancred?
Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
So they're not really here? Then where are they? Because they're not in my world either.
Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not.
Oh.
Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
Surely we can return them to their bodies. Then find a way to send them back. What have you been doing all this time then? Clearly not putting all of them back into their bodies or attempting to find a way to do so. Then we'll find a way to send them back.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes.
And let me guess, there's someone that wants to do that, who we have to stop.
Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scions' mightiest champion. He watched you die.
Okay, well I've died before. It's fine.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity.
How so?
Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events.
Tell me who you are.
And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Kind of. You sort of know too much about all of this, but you're telling me not enough. More. Make it make sense. Aye. But I'll see you keep that promise. For the moment. I guess.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort.
Oh.
While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Yeah? I would assume you have more important things to do, but, thank you. Presumed Alphino. That sounds like a thing Alphino would do. But we know the others are here, so that's good. So we know they're all going to feature in this expansion. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I have been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendants, which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Alrighty, righty. Dawn's game designer brain is working so hard right now. So many plot lines, all converging. I knew they were doing like wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff from the beginning, because like too many little clues dropped. Oh no, Scottish mode has been activated. I'm from Scotland, don't you know? I tell you, my Scottish accent is so bad. So bad. Scottish? Scotland. Forever. Ooh. Oh, this music's so calming. That's lovely. Made yourself a little refuge here, didn't you?
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium.
Oh.
What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
I can see why that other guy didn't want to call it by that name. Bit complicated. Bit unnecessary, if you ask me. Where does the Musica bit come from?
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Okay.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood.
So now you just exchange gold.
After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil. A word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here.
That's a very smart way to cover up the fact that he's from another world. Like, oh, it just so happened to find this coin. Oh, what should we call our new currency system? Oh, gil.
And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice.
Okay.
From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
I'm starting to see why you all said I should play the Crystal Tower raids before doing Shadowbringers. It's all becoming clear now. What is that? Is that an iPhone? She's like, no, not Apple. They've made it to this world too.
It will not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world.
Aye, can I not teleport still?
Avan Kerm Sin?
What? Are you speaking Gaelic?
Yes, I'm here. Of
Oh
course I'm
my
here.
god!
What amusements do you have for me today?
Is she Scottish?
My dear Feo Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task.
Ew, ew. Oh, she's a beautiful lass. I love it. I love it. And she's ginger. Let's go.
This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm.
Well, they're saying that the pixies have no gender, but the Crystal Exarch just called her a lady. So there you go. I've got to come out of Scottish mode now. I can't. Look, when the fairy's on screen, I might be able to do it. We'll see. We'll see. It's a real challenge, the Scottish accent. It really is.
And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
Oh, okay. So a low reason for why we can still, like, auction things. She's judging me.
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift.
I did, from beyond the rift, yes.
How wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did. You've the heart of a pixie, you do.
Oh, thank you.
After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin.
A pact, you say? Bit wary about that. Bit
Answer
wary
me
about
this,
that.
traveller. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Yeah? Have some of my companions come over without teeth? Is Oriange now like a toothless granddad who's like, Pashu, my milkshake just bringing the boys to the yard. Like, that's gonna be awkward. I did bring my teeth, didn't I?
Just as I thought. Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass.
She seems very happy about this. Also, she's called Feo UI. A UAI.
From this moment forth, I will be your Isnefis, and you my Snayak.
Snayak?
The branch which spreads from the
Isnefis.
sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to
Oh
the other.
my. Does that mean there's going to be a wee Scottish themed zone? Oh, I'm so ready.
Raise your hand.
Yes? Aye! Aye, a wee shite that hurt! Oh, bollocks!
'Tis done. We are bound
Okay.
now, dearest sapling.
Okay. Don't know what I agreed to, but fine.
Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
She's very excited.
Mayhap her message to your friends in the source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Oh yes, that would be good. They probably think I'm dead. Send a message to Tataru or go. I didn't choose it. I accidentally clicked that, but you know, I chose Kryl. Apparently, I was gonna choose Tataru, but you know, we love Kryl too. Also, Kryl is a bit more handy about the magicy smagicy stuff. So you know, you know, they're probably gonna have a better conversation about what's going on in this world, whereas I love Tataru, but she might not understand. Although I'd love to see Tataru's reaction to a fairy appearing. That would be great. Whee! Bye! Right, time to start again from Realm Reborn. Yeah. Blank slate.
Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
They really have.
Right, we were going to organise a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Oh, aye. Get my own room? Such luxury. Oh. I really want them to make a Final Fantasy world in real life so they can build this. As a result of your pact with Feo UI, you now have access to delivery moogles, market boards, and summoning bells whilst in the first. Ah, I see. I like that they covered that up with a lore reason, so it makes sense. Otherwise, it would have been, oh, you're trapped in this far-out world with no connection to your home world, and then I would have just gone to the auction house. So, it's clever they did that. I like that. Feo UI is killing me. Feo UAI? You, is it not pronounced UI? AI? Feo Wool. Feo UI. Feo UI. Hello, my name is Feo AI. I'm here to help you. Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Pendants for the duration of your stay, to make use of as you see fit. Chat's just full of Feo-ool. Feo-ool. I'll try and remember that for next time. When you're ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the ocular anon. I believe that covers all the practical concerns. Thank you for answering my call, Astariel. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless.
A pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready if you'd like to retire.
Yes, thank you. I will retire to my quarters. Do we get a free house here then? Is that a thing? Or is it all for scenery? Oh, this is nice. They gave me the penthouse suite. Please tell me I can open the window for a nice view. A dresser and everything. Even tangerines. Wow. Throw wide the windows. Oh, yes. Oh. That is nice. Because in the apartment that I own in Eorzea, it has a window, but it's like a fake window. What? What?
You?
Me?
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
Yeah? The warrior of darkness. Long time no see.
What? Did you just... You can hear me?
Yeah?
Oh, gods, how long has it been?
A while. A few months at least.
Aye. That was what I called myself in your world. The warrior of darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood.
Ah, it was a while ago, but I remember something about that.
I was hoping it wasn't me.
We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Scions. Let them guide us to the source and tried to hasten their goddamned ardor.
Never listened to the Scions. First rule of Final Fantasy.
I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia. How she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the first. The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant, Minfilia and my friends. They surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
I don't know, sorry. I have no idea. Especially with how time works here. 100 years?
100 long years.
Oof. Maybe I can help you still, though. He's like the others. Trapped here.
My hands find no purchase. My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift.
But I hear you.
I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Guessing we have some sort of connection? His axe is still covered in blood.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured.
You were meant to guide me, maybe.
If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light.
See ya.
But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
I always really liked that bit when we saw, like, the other adventuring party. Because we've always assumed we're the ones that are trying to save our world. We're the protagonists, but they were the heroes of their world, and they failed. It's kind of eerie here. Okay. Didn't look like a restful sleep. Slept flat on her back. Like a corpse. Why did we never meme, my hands find no purchase, when it's too expensive? I want this thing, but yet my hands find no purchase. They pass through my wallet for the money. It does not exist. I want that skin for my Final Fantasy character, yet my hands, they find no purchase. Hey, let's go speak with Crystal Boy. I liked how starting with this expansion, our character started getting a bit more agency in cutscenes like that. Yeah, there were different options. I know that they're always going to say the same thing afterwards. Like, I'm pretty sure it's the illusion of choice. But it did feel like it was, you know, meaningful to me. Hello. Mistress Astariel, the Exarch awaits you within. Yes, please. I always feel sorry for the NPCs whose job is just to let us into buildings. Like, there's so many of them throughout the story, and they just stand there, waiting to be useful. And even then, the only thing anyone says to them is, I want to go inside, I've got a meeting. And they're like, yeah, sure, go inside, yeah. I hope they live happy lives outside of their job. It's like 90% the illusion of choice, but you can get some different lines leading into the same thing. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Or like, you know, you feel like you've chosen something and then like... I wonder if the thing where we chose where the fairy was going actually does anything. We'll see. But I wonder if that means, you know, we see a different scene like Tattery with a fairy or Corral with the fairy. I love the music in here, but it's definitely not what I was expecting. I thought it would all be kind of like dark and foreboding and mysterious, but it's actually like really whimsical and cute. It's not the vibe I thought we'd have in here. Hello, you gonna take your hood off now? I'm 96% sure you're Alphino. Okay, solid 98.
How did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, it was alright. You didn't put enough bread in my quarters. Needs more bread. Well enough, thank you. Don't know if I should tell him about my ghostly visitor. Don't know what he'd think about that, but then I weirdly trust him, so maybe I should. Well, I was visited by a ghost. Your chambers are haunted. I demand a refund.
I was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
He's like, oh, well, I wasn't aware that one was haunted.
Let us return to the subject of the
It's a
Scions.
totally normal thing to happen. Let me guess, they're all in different places and we have to go rescue them from different places. Ooh, fancy
This
map.
map shows the lands of Northrend, the only area to be spared the flood of light.
So it's our world, but a bit different.
The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland.
Lakeland? Oh, that's a brilliant cookware shop. I love Lakeland. I haven't found the pots and pans here yet.
To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Oriange.
Oriange's with the fairies, I say. Okay, so that's where like Heavenswood stuff was in the real world.
To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest.
Seems very Ishtola of her.
Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty.
Do you not have flying mounts here? Do you not have Eorzi and Uber?
As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium.
So you're not one of the twins?
Alphino is on Calusia.
All right.
An island off the western
He's not
shore.
Alphino! Confirmed!
It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness.
Seems fitting for him. He's good at idleness.
For his part in furthering our cause, Alphino journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement.
Oh, he's there for work purposes, obviously.
Alisaie, meanwhile, travelled south to the arid wastes of Amh Araeng.
Yep. I love how like Alfie's like, I'll go to the rich city with all the lazy aristocrats. Yeah, I'll go there. I know, it's gonna be hard. You go to the desert wasteland, sister. I got this.
They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
Oh no.
In contrast to her brother, Alisaie felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy. And thus, she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe.
That's interesting. Because she always said, like, she didn't want to just be like a useless scholar. She wanted to fight. And Alphino would never let her fight, so she's gathering skills. I'm sad they're not together, though. Especially considering how much Alisaie missed him.
So, will it be Calicia or Amh Araeng? It matters not which you choose to visit first.
I can't remember which one is which,
Simply
honestly.
once you've made your decision,
Calicia
you are provided
or
with a
Amh
suitable
Araeng?
guide.
Oh, okay.
But you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin Eaters.
Is it a bunny girl? Does he have a bunny girl sidekick wearing a bikini who he fights with? And he's like the Batman of this world? Because I can definitely see it going that way.
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will
Okay.
cross ere long.
All right. Interesting. Interesting. Well, 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 we have choices to make. Certain quests employ an automatic level adjustment system known as Quest Sync, which adjusts your difficulty and XP rewards to your current level. Please note that when accepting certain quests, a message will appear indicating that you may or may not proceed with a class that is different from when you accepted the quest. In this case, changing your class or job will prevent the completion of this quest's objectives. Okay. Interesting. Oh, Alphino or Alisaie, chat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Who do we choose? I'm not gonna lie, I'm leaning towards going to the rich city, because that seems like fun. Whereas Alisaie is just out in the wastelands. People are gonna be screaming at you to do Alisaie first, but I think Alfie first is a tasteful option. Shall we put it to vote? Seeing as we are an elven democracy, we shall have a vote. Because I love both the twins. I don't really mind who we see first. Okay. You have 2 minutes to vote. Make your votes count. There you go. And hey, Pitch, welcome on in. Hello, anyone who came back during that cutscene as well. I did see a broken Weeble coming back into the elven fold. 14 months of immortality. Good to have you back. Alphino First is arguably the canon sequence of events as well. Ooh. There's gonna be fights over this one. Ooh. Okay, we have 56% for Alisaie right now and 44 for Alfie, but that could all change. You still have a couple minutes left to vote. Yeah, it's one of those cases where there is no wrong option, I guess. Either works. Woo! It's a rage! Filled with rage and the power of eternal life. 24 months! Also known as 2 years. Thank you so much for 2 years. I can't believe you stuck around for that long. What the heck? Thank you for being a lovely wisp and a lovely member of this community. Welcome back. I'm also being hydrated, so cheers, Rage! Little do you know, Co, it's coffee. You're just making me even more hyper. If it ends up 52-48, I swear. Final Fantasy XIV Brexit, oh my god. Well, currently Alisaie is still in the lead. A few seconds left to vote. Speak now, or forever hold your peas. Hold those peas. Oh. Currently 61% in favor of Alisaie, and I think you have about 10 seconds left. I did see Alisaie's side first, but it's your playthrough. It's one of those where I guess people lean towards what they did on their first playthrough as well. Oh, we're going Alisaie. I say, Alisaie, I want to check up on her because she wasn't so good the last time I saw her. But now, if she finally knows where Alfie is, and she's settling into this role in this new world, maybe she's happy. Don't know. This really is the Brexit of results. 58% versus 42%. Whew. Well. Ready to depart for Amh Araeng? Alisaie will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly. Yes, it was rather awkward. You could have chosen a better moment. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of the merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at Amaro launch, and he will see that you reach your destination.
Yay!
Damn! Now that is a quest accepted theme. Oh, I should probably... Oh, I can pick up both quests, okay. Alright. You'll visit Alphino in Calusia then? Excellent. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need a mount capable of making the journey. Here is a letter of introduction. Present it to Shem Jinmai, the Master of Beasts at Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Travel to the source? I don't know if I want to go to the source. I don't know. I'm ready to leave. No falafel taxi. Not here. We're too far out. There's no signal to summon Eorzean Uber.
Hi, Morg. You gonna come say hello to everyone? No? Antisocial? Oh.
If anyone's new here, I have a little void. Her name is Moogle. Can we get some wisp moogs up in chat since she doesn't want to show her face?
Come up. Come on. Come on, sausage. No? Okay. I see how it is.
There we go. There's even a big wisp moog. Amazing.
Yes, she is beautiful.
She is the Kupo of my life. She's the shadow of my life. Shadowbringers is her expansion, so I don't know why she's not here on CatCam. So Alphino's one is there, and then Alisaie's is up this way somewhere. I'll find my way around eventually. I don't know whether I need to be on the bottom level or the top level, but we'll see. In the shadows, she thrives. She is one with the darkness. She embraces the clutches of night. The void encompasses all, and in time, all returns to the void. Am I going? Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, I can jump. Good. I was thinking it would be an invisible force field and then I'd have to go all the way around. Oh, hello. So the beast men are good in this world? It seems like it. Hello.
Your face is unknown to me. What business have you at my rookery?
I have a letter for you.
I have friends in high places.
Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you with an Amaro for passage to Calusia. I will pick you out a friendly whelp.
Are we flying? Not a chocobo then.
A chocobo? Do hail from one of Norvan's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else.
This is Alfie's quest, goddammit! I gotta go the other way.
But here in the Crystarium, mounts like that grey fellow there are far more commonly used.
Dargans?
Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it best you are accompanied on this flight by myself. Any son worthy of the name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring you arrive safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to whilst I ready the mounts.
I can always go the other way. It was a non-binding poll. I believe in the will of the people. We run a democracy here. In search of Alphino. Where's in search of Alisaie then? Up there, okay. Maybe I take a chocobo to her. Even if you accidentally were to go there, you can come back. I can always return. Free mount thingy. Ooh. Tempting. Free dragon-like flying creature thingy. I mean, I like free things. I love free things. Even higher? Maybe?
Oh, hello! Finally, someone makes an appearance. Hello, sweetie. You doing okay? How you doing? Come say hi to everyone. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, Moggy. Moogle Moggle Moo.
Hey, you been a little demon like usual? What have you been doing,
We're not giving Moog treats today. Because... Do you want to tell them what happened this morning, Mog? No, she's embarrassed. She's embarrassed. She had a little accident this morning. But in place of any cat treat redeems, I will instead give her many cuddles, Mercia. But yeah, she has a bit of a funny tummy, so I'm keeping her on the dry food, and she's just had dry kibble today. Yes, I don't know what she ate, but she probably ate something she shouldn't have. Because it's Moogle and she thinks plastic is delicious. So here's some cuddles for you, Mercia. I'm giving her some ample cuddles. Are you gonna come sit on my lap? No? Okay. Did she eat some plastic again? I wouldn't even be surprised. I don't know where she finds this stuff. Usually though, if she eats plastic, I find a little pile of moggy stuff. And then inside will be a bit of plastic, but there hasn't been anything like that today, so... Come here! Don't put your ass on my mouse. I need that. We've got to go see Alisaie.
Moogie! Kupo!
So yeah, nobody say the word truths, because she'll want them. And she can't have them today.
No, that's risky business. Risky business. Okay, come sit. Good girl. Okay, you're gonna sit there. Oh, specifically. Okay. Oh, Moggy.
Speaking of eating stuff, the Nev kittens demand to be fed. The Nev kittens cannot be ignored. Their cuteness triumphs over all. Are you gonna sit down? Because I've got to save the world again. Yeah, I know, I'm always saving the world. She just likes to, like, loiter around my desk. And then I can't use the mouse, I can't use the keyboard.
Come sit. Good girl. Yes. Good girl.
And don't budge the microphone.
No. Alas.
Well, there's Cassard. At least we found the right person. Hello. If you've come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. No, actually, I have a VIP invitation. Oh. A friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Amh Araeng, are you? I have a cat on my lap. My life is complete. Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for your outpost there, and as a matter of fact, we can leave right away. Assuming you have everything you need. Guessing I can just talk to him again and then we go. All set then. Off to Unforgiving Sands we go. You can now travel to Amh Araeng. Speak with the adroit Amaro tamer to fly to the desert. Adroit Amaro? Like a griffin? The suspense when it's loading a cutscene. Oh yeah!
Amh Araeng.
Amh Araeng.
From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath Araeng once rose.
Looks like Uldar.
When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder.
Ooh, it's like
He told me Amh Araeng meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Amh Araeng. Ooh. Was not expecting these vibes. Chill lo-fi beats to slay sin eaters too. Yeah, we need like a little Alfie on his desk writing. Oh, no matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night though. The sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alisaie friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair odd distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mord Souk to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Didn't even respond. He's like, yeah, good. We're doing that. All right, you lot. I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back.
You got it, boss.
Right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow. What is this music? It's so pretty. I was not expecting this. I'm just gonna come here to relax. I'm gonna go sit on a mountain and just enjoy. Oh, those look horrible though. Hello, is this my Eorzean Uber? Has it arrived already? Excellent. I'll kick that chocobo out the seat, thank you very much. This is my Uber. Can't believe that I have to ride on the back and the chocobo gets a whole ass seat still. I'll be honest, after being on the first for a while in-game, I was so thrown off on the passage of time when I hopped back to the source. You went back to the source and your character was like a grisly, old crinkled crone. Oh, he's right here. Okay. Maybe I didn't need a taxi. Stop here for a moment. This is your first visit to Amh Araeng, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. On what? This? So, yeah, very impressive ruin. I saw it in the cutscene. Go on, take a look. We're not moving until you appreciate the majesty of that edifice. It's really majestic. And so are you. It's very majestic, okay? It's extremely majestic. Oh! Speaking of majestic, here comes a very majestic wisp indeed. Gifting to 5 glorious souls. We've got Imaginary Teapot, Spencer, First Spark, Gugu, and Sigorian. Thank you so much. And Twitch chucked in an extra soul there. 3 souls. What is this? Twitch. Thank you, Twitch. And thank you, Crowley. I really appreciate it. If your soul has just been taken by Crowley, I am sorry to say you are now immortal. I am the proud owner of your soul. For the small price of your soul, you are now immortal for an entire month. Enjoy all of our emotes and do make sure to thank your sub-gifter if you're comfortable talking in chat. No pressure. 3 souls, yes. I wonder where the extra souls come from, because they definitely haven't been willingly given. Must be some dark cultist magic going on by Twitch, but I won't question it. I think Moggy's enjoying the music. She's very chill on my lap. Oh, we just get like a nice cinematic to show it off. You know, it does look like Ul'dah. They built them big, didn't they? That's Xar, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Amh Araeng. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say it was once one of Norvant's mightiest nations. At least, until the flood came along. Great chunks of Amh Araeng's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. A few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Well, most of them anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days. Not with everything in the ruins. Even that hulking fortress has become little more than an Amaro roost for me and me caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mord Sook. Let's press on, shall we? Mord Sook, you say? I feel like this feels like the soundtrack to some kind of like indie game where I'm like snowboarding or something, or like just wandering across. It's almost Journey-like, almost, but with a chill step vibe. Kicking in the front seat, kicking in the back seat. Which seat shall I take? It's for Friday, Friday, for Friday. Everybody's excited for Shadowbringers, Shadowbringers. Thank you. I composed that song myself. It's the new anthem for Friday. Cassard Zero. Oh, piano music. Oh, harp music. Oh. Hello. Well, here we are. Mord Sook. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. He's a very positive guy. I misjudged him to start with. I thought he was really grumpy about bringing us here. And he's actually a nice guy. Would you be able to mouse over that weather icon by the minimap? Maybe when I get out the conversation it will let me. Mord Sook. Not just full of Mord, but Humes and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood. The population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you never could wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Everlasting light. That is what it says down here. It says everlasting light. So I'm wondering if that changes now. Oh, and there's an Amora keep here. We have an Amora for hire, if you're interested. Actually, before I forget, let me add your name to the register. That way you'll be able to come back here anytime you like. Thank you. I don't even know if I can summon my normal mounts here. I haven't tried. Come on, PT. Yeah, PT can join us. Even in distant worlds, she's here. Good old PT. Yeah, the weather says everlasting light. Can we please have atmospheric autumnal rain? That would be great. Oh, Mog's on my lap and my leg really hurts and I need to readjust, but like she's so comfy. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. Okay, I ruined it. I'm sorry, Mog. Oh, that's the thing about cats. If you move even 1 inch when they found a spot, they're gonna go. The struggle of the cat owner. I'm sorry. But dogs, no matter how much you move, they will just readjust around you. Oh no, you clipped it. Oh no. New alert, guys. Let's go. It's Friday, Friday, Friday.
Everybody's waiting for the Shadowbringers.
Oh, hello. This cheeky little grin. Well, that's a kobold, actually. Maybe they're good here.
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Oh, his voice is a little bit different to what I envisaged. Where's the West Country accent?
No friend or no, all are welcome in Maud's.
Oh, I see.
Souk is Mordish for city.
Okay.
As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Amh Araeng.
Wow, impressive.
You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too. Many of them rare.
Ooh.
As I told you before, not many visit Amh Araeng by choice, but Maud Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Maud dig up.
Treasure hunters, are we?
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value.
Ooh, shinies.
That is why they come here. Come from far away. Come with much money.
Ooh.
And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Maud philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed.
Very nice.
Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals.
I will simply give them shinies, and then they will like me.
And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
Okay.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
Ooh.
A
single coin.
Piece, no less.
He could have been more
The
generous.
first I've held in years.
God. So stingy. Bet he is Alphino.
Velvet gold? Real velvet gold?
Oh! Ah!
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Wait.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Can I smash them?
Over here!
Come and look.
Stop that! Get control of yourself, you filthy goblins.
Enough of that! Calm, I say!
Oh my.
This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Can I take leftovers with me? That would be good. Dum 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 ba da dum dum dum. As you've probably noticed, the Maud are basically kobolds, right down to their weird way of speaking.
And their love of shiny things, indeed. Indeed.
Did you manage to get tickets to the concert, by the way, Dawn? I saw some chatter going on Discord about a Final Fantasy concert, but I haven't picked up tickets. I think they sell out in a few seconds anyway, and I like Final Fantasy. You know I like Final Fantasy, but mostly Final Fantasy Online I've played a couple of the earlier ones, but I feel like there's people that more deserve to be there if they have specific pieces of music that they're like, I need to hear that live. I already got to hear them play at the Final Fantasy convention as well, so I'm like... And also spoilers, yeah. Also spoilers, because I haven't played through the last couple of expansions yet, so yeah. Lots of spoilers, seals. Oh, so the one they're doing is okay. So it's specifically for that game. Interesting. I still haven't finished that yet, so I need to finish it. But the music was incredible at the start too.
Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, yes. Stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes?
Browse Ronron's wares. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a foodstuff to inspect it. Wait, I can actually look? Oh, what is going on? Ronron's eatery has a variety of goods available for purchase. Oh, bread. I think we already know what it's going to be. What are these? Worms? Oh, lovely. What are those? Looks like some jellied eyeballs or something. Bread. Now I want naan bread in real life. Oh my god. The trouble is, unless I'm having the elf fam over, I cannot order Indian takeaway because it looks weird if I order takeaway and then it's just a bunch of bread. Because what I order when I order Indian takeaway is I just order like naan, paratha, chapati, all the different types of bread. So they'd be like, has there been a mistake? Is there some kind of error on the system? This person forgot to add any actual meals to this order? Like, should we phone them? But yes, maybe I'll try it at some point. I'm going bread. It's gotta be bread.
I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat.
I don't like the sound of mush bread, but I'll give it a chance. You know, I'm in a new locale. I'm trying new delicacies from the local people. I'll give it a go. Do you also want me to look at the weird shit you're selling? Are these tasty, yummy gummy worms? Lovely.
Everyone's favorite plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want for any other treat.
Appealing. Delicious. Oh my god, does he literally have frogs on sticks?
That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but I'll warm you up. It'll warm you up on a chilly desert night.
I hope Ronron doesn't warm me up on a chilly desert night. I thought he was offering then. I was like, damn, is Ronron gonna come with us and snuggle up to me next to the campfire?
Lovely. Oh, Ron, yes. Claw me with your mandibles. Oh, you'll like those. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks. Peel with stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Lovely.
Do you want to do Ron? Wow, this went south fast, chat. Is he the love interest of Shadowbringers?
Oh, Ron fan art coming soon. Oh. Can't wait to pass the desert nights with Ron. Oh. We'll share a frog together that has been skewered up the arse. So romantic. They all look tasty, yes? Which to choose?
It's gonna have to be the mush loaf, my friend. Mush loaf triumphs over all.
Very wise. You won't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold? I do. Here you go. I'm done! One Vobatite honor.
Vobatite. Yes, that was correct.
One Vobatite honor buys you 40 loaves of bread. I'm set for life. Yum yum.
I'm already eating the 40 loaves of bread. There'll be none left. Oh god, I think I ate too much bread. Will you eat the lot? Every last mouthful. I think I'll just share the rest. This is me when I get takeaway and I'm like, I really shouldn't eat all of this, but I want to. I can't though, but I want to. Every last mouthful. Well, I should keep the rest for later for my adventures across the desert, but that doesn't seem to be an option, so Fine. Share the rest. Sharing is caring. Oh, orphans of the market town, come hither. I have food.
Our visitor invites us to feast. Let us give thanks to her great generosity and small appetite. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you do honor ours.
Oh no. Night is coming. Night is falling.
Keeping the merchandise down, yes, and no returns.
It does actually get dark here. Or at least, like, the shadows move. Interesting.
Gengen! I was watching from here, Crystarium. You honored our custom, and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsuk. If you need anything in Amh Araeng, we are here to provide.
Thank you. Ah, you have courage, my friend. Ron-Ron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Well, it could have been worse. At least I went for the bread. Like, bread and bits of cactus doesn't sound that bad. Whereas some of the other meat options, I'm not sure about that. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordsuk. Oh, go on then. Give us another fetch quest. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for, you just need to do the lifting and carrying. Who else chose the bread in the Shadowbringers storyline? I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Goodbye. You may view the market receipt at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Do I have to buy the right things? I don't want to buy the wrong things. Table cactus, ton, iron ore, tol, Amh Araeng antiques, milmi to be collected from Mumul. Okay. I don't want to mess this up. It's his money. Gel. Everyone has the same names here. I always choose the bread. Ah, a creature of taste, I see.
Greetings to you, traveler. Is there something I can help you with? Not really. I have to pick up some stuff. Okay. Mord Culinarian. I'm looking for some named people, though. Table cactus from Tonton. Okay, Zin. Stack of crated armaments. Hoping this isn't stealing. I didn't see a Lakgar on the list, so... Buying supplies at the right price is a simple enough task. Transporting the damn things, on the other hand, is a different matter entirely. Is this stealing? I don't want it to be stealing. If you're handling Kassad's porter work, you've come to the wrong place. He has no outstanding orders at my shop. Oh, whoops. I feared it would be so. Tol. He's on the list. I remember him. There we go. I think. Kassad sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again?
Oh, shit. I can't check! They won't let me cheat. I think I remember reading... Oh, I don't know, no, tin? Maybe?
Yes, wait, no. Are you sure? I don't seem to have any on hand.
I'm not sure. Let me read the list. Iron! Okay, it was the one thing that I wasn't going to pick. Okay. I was brave and picked the worms. Ooh, you're made of sterner stuff than me.
Okay, it was iron ore. Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Why, thank you. Very kind of you.
Posh Whisper has been redeemed. All right. Jolly good. The next few minutes I shall be very posh indeed. Those of you who say you don't hear any difference to my usual accent, how dare you? This is much posher than I normally speak, all right? I'm enunciating, okay? This was again not the correct place, but let me check my list. Could have got all of this. Waitrose. Don't know why I'm here in this cursed market. Oh, table cactus from Tauntaun. And we're looking for some antiques from Amh Araeng Antiques at Mill, but no, it's not Mill, it's someone else. Sean? No, it's not. It's not that different. How dare you? I will cut you. Savagely. Do they have home delivery? Well, you would have thought so. Oh, look, here's Tauntaun, but I don't think he's handling the goods that I'm looking for at the moment. Let me just check. I'm looking for a table cactus, yes. Thank you. Would like this.
You came in with Gassard, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please, take your prickly purchase.
Thank you. Thank you so much. But where am I going now? The only thing I have left is, short-term memory loss, that's what. Amh Araeng Antiques. But I have to collect them from Mulmul. Mulmul, where are you? There's Mulmul! Excellent. I was worried I'd go to the wrong place. All the NPCs around here are very cute, I have to say. There we are.
Hey, no touching. The merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer.
But...
What? Gassard sent you? Oh, why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. No. Amh Araeng relics, was it? All packed in that box here. Handled with care.
We did it! I have everything I need. Excellent. Sounds like a countess. Well, I am the countess of Bibbitopford. It was a small county. Just a family honour, really, passed down the generations. The Countess of Bibbitopford. So it's quite near London, yes. But you know, the nice part of London. Just north of there. Where is this gentleman I need to talk to again? Is he out here somewhere? How come I will cut you savagely did not sound so threatening with that accent. I will hire a hitman! My father has means! Don't tell me you've been round the entire market already. I have, I'm really fast. He was trying to keep me busy, because I was bothering him. Aye, that's the lot all right. Good work. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in this place before. I thought you was one to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I hoped to conclude all of my business before you returned, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Gassard, feels like an age since I last saw you. He says.
Oh, she cute.
Well, if it isn't the lovely Tisleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alisaie. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Do you? Alisaie has told me so much about you. You're Astariel, aren't you? Was she gossiping about me? I knew it! Oh, how wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tisleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alisaie quite well since she took up guard duties there. They're besties. Do you want me to take over as Astariel's guide, Gassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so It would be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet, so seek me out when you've had your fill of Amh Araeng and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Okay, new waifu acquired. I like her already. Well, well, well. She does remind me of a certain blonde character. Alisaie's been desperate to see you, Astariel, so let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and I'll meet you outside. She seems nice. Whee! Hey, mermaid! Hi, the sun. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. What would you do without me? What was your plan if I hadn't come with you? Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? Sure thing. I thought you might. Alisaie was always saying how much... I mean, let's get going, shall we? Elvin! Yes! Elvin has the hottest character ever. Like, oh my gosh, every time you post a picture of your character, I am swooning! Yeah, they better come over here. Are they on the other data center? Woohoo! Ready for Fillsbringer? So far, it's been relatively tame. Although I have a horrible feeling that one of our major companions is going to be left here. Like, we won't be able to reunite their soul with their body, or they'll, like, sacrifice themselves in some horrible way. I don't know. It's just, I get bad feelings. Whenever there's, like, people trapped in another world, someone always stays behind, like, I'll hold the world together. Don't worry. Go on without me. Too far? Oh, God. Gonna have to skip the tip on this Uber driver. Oh, it's a Sandmole. Hello, Sandmole. Are you friendly, Sandmole? No! But why are you so cute? If not friend, why friend-shaped? Oh, I forgot I rebound all my combat keys as well. Wait, is it even working? I'm not sure. Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet, hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alisaie was strong, but in her mind, she was never... Well, now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. Coward. Let's leave Alfie here. Yeah, Alfie will hold up the gateway between worlds. Alfie will throw wide the gates, but we'll have to leave him here, his soul forever separated from his body, trapped in some kind of in-between world for eternity. That would be tragic. And just the kind of thing that Final Fantasy would do. Alisaie's been gushing about me. Oh, she's heard so much about us. Okay, the question is... Okay, oh, I bound Jolt there. Okay. Oh, it's coming back to me. I have a new mouse, so... I'm getting used to it still. Or they go BioWare and let you choose who to sacrifice. Those are always so hard, those decisions. Because you always know as well, the person you choose to save is actually going to be the person that dies. Like, they sometimes reverse it, which is so mean. fly like the wind. The giant turtle is coming for us. Arya's holding the line. Karen had tiny bumble sheep.
I'm being hydrated. I only have a little bit of coffee left.
Coffee at 9 p.m. That's just the way we roll. It's a decaf coffee, to be fair. A decoffee coffee. What is that? Is that the Batmobile cruising around in Final Fantasy? Basically, yeah. Yeah. And multiple people can use the Batmobile. It's great. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. There's 3 of them. It's an army of Batman cars. Yeah, it's from Final Fantasy 15. The Final Fantasy boy band, as I know it. I'm the worst for like actually remembering which number Final Fantasy is which, but if you say to me Final Fantasy Tidus and Yuna, Final Fantasy boy band, Final Fantasy the one with lightning, then I know which one you're talking about. Final Fantasy the one with Clive. Final Fantasy the one with a girl band. There's both a girl band and a boy band Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy Clive. Yeah. Oh, there's an interview that I'm going to watch. I've seen like the first couple of minutes of it, but I added it to my watch later. But it's Matt Mercer interviewing Clive's voice actor, whose name I always forget because I'm really bad at remembering names, but I've met him and he's really freaking nice. He's lovely. And like so down to earth as well. But it's those two interviewing each other. Ben! Yes, thank you. Like, I swear, I have the memory of a freaking sieve. At this point, I actually remember Matt Mercer's name just because, like, I've said it so many times. But there you go. I got to see him. There was a little party the night before FanFest for those of us who were attending as, like, an influencer or, like, press people. And he was there. He was there. And Alphino and Alisaie were also there. And Thancred. So I've met Thancred, Alphino, Alisaie, and Clive. In real life, in the flesh. And fangirled at them. It's always so difficult because I genuinely want to say to those kinds of people when I meet them, like, thank you so much for what you do because you've inspired me to like get into voice acting and do all of that, and like your work is incredible, but I also don't want to come off as just a fangirl. Like, I don't know, I guess it's awkward if someone comes up to you and is like, oh my god, I love what you do, oh my god, yes, I love you in Final Fantasy, and then it's like, what do you say back to that? So it's a difficult balance to strike. Did he say, my turn? He didn't, disappointingly. We should have made him say it. What did you say to them? Basically just fangirled at them. Basically just fangirled at them. They were talking to other people and I was like, oh my god, I want to talk to them, but and I was with some people I met at the event and I was like, oh my god, I really want to talk to them, but like I'm too shy to go and say hi. And they were like, do it, like go and say hi because you'll regret it if you don't. And I put on my big girl pants and I like walked over to the circle that they were talking in and I was like, hi. I was so awkward. But they were talking to Eno at the time, and I knew Eno, so I was like, "Hi, Eno, and hi, famous voice actor people. Hi." This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. I was going to say, what was your plan before you met me? It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow, but first let's get inside, shall we? Have you seen Husky by The Geek's latest collab video? I do not know of them. They were singing in that video. Oh, cool. I can imagine they both have great singing voices. Oh no. Depressed refugees. Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alisaie arrived. That's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? What do you mean? You don't know? I don't think I've met anyone besides Alisaie who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone who... I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have Alisaie give you the full explanation. Yes, please, I want to see her again. I missed her. Ooh. 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 Is she here already? I have to go find her. She's here somewhere, though. I can say that sometimes you just need to dare and take the step. Often you will find yourself in places you never would have dreamed of. It's a dangerous thing stepping outside your front door. Very dangerous indeed. And yeah, I mean, I swear like all the good things that have happened in my life have come from me being absolutely terrified of trying something new. But good things have come from it, so there you go. And yeah, you shouldn't be afraid to do these things. And I'm fed up of being afraid of everything. Like, I'm fed up with just being scared. I mean, there was a stage of my life where I was just afraid of everything. And I mean, you guys know I have anxiety anyway. I have generalized anxiety, so I am scared of everything. But you know, it's a lot better than it used to be. But there was a stage of my life where I did not even go outside. Like, I would not even leave my front door. Like, I would not even go and take my bins out because I was too scared of going outside. So yeah, definitely just, I mean, there's so much to be had in the outside world and much in the inside world as well. Here in video game world too. But a good balance of both is good to have. Do you have agoraphobic? Oh, do you mean agoraphobia? I guess like as part of my anxiety at one stage, it was just more like, yeah, I was kind of scared of people and scared of just the idea of going outside. But now I can do stuff like go to a shop on my own, which I didn't used to be able to. I went to America on my own a few weeks ago, which was wild. Like, I never would have imagined I would have been able to do that. But yeah, wild stuff. The outside world, it's a mess. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She actually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. You might even be able to catch Elvenby. If you look closely, you might see a very, very hot bunny boy. You'll have to spy closely, though they're several realms away. Elven, thank you for 35 months of immortality. Wah! To celebrate, I have shared more damsel in the Discord. My son, my beloved son. You are so proud of your son, and it is so justified. Let me go and look at him 1 second. It's not far. Head out to the south side, and soon you'll see it. I'll stay behind, in case she comes back whilst you're gone. Yeah! I must see the sun. In HD. What is the sun up to today? I don't even know if it's even launching. I'm just gonna do it on my phone. I hate how much Discord eats the quality. Shocking. I'm going in search of hot bunny boys. Please hold. Please hold. Yes, the Final Fantasy chat, which you should all come and join if you haven't, by the way. We have a whole Discord, and we have a whole section for Final Fantasy and sharing your beautiful characters. Oh my! Is that like a flowery petal staff that they've got there? Beautiful. And is that a beret? That is the smallest beret I have ever seen. In fact, it looks more like a bow bun on his head. Looks like he's just taken like an overcooked bao bun and stuck it onto his fringe. Not that I'm not saying that it's not a fashionable look, it's very high fashion. The thigh highs as well, we love to see it. I think I know that coat. I think I have that coat in game. Is that the Spriggan coat? Can you scroll up and look at my G-Post photo while you're there? Oh, did you manage to get one of everyone together when we were starting Shadowbringers? I should have done that. I did one in Kugane when we did Stormblood. Oh, it's in a little picture frame as well. Oh, yeah, you got yourself. Oh no, that's me. I keep not recognizing my character in photos because she looks so different now. But you got me doing my champagne and everybody in the background. Oh, so cute. So cute. Supposed to go up a tower. How I do that, I do not know. Where am I? Oh, I have to leave. I have to go this way. Had to delete the link because I forgot the video had Endwalker spoilers in it. Oh, no worries. No worries. Is there maybe a song from Endwalker? Mayhap. Oh. What's this little bit here? Oh, it's just like a pavilion thing. I thought it was like a hard shell of some sort. Oh, look. Aether currents. Sure would be a shame if I ran past that and didn't pick it up, so let me pick it up. So please chat. Zone is so chill. Oop. Alisaie is nowhere to be seen. You spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. Oh yeah, obvious footprints. Is she wearing her heels? The small footprints lead off northwest. Do I have to stop and inspect every single one, or can I just run through them? Because I know where they're going. Let me see. The footprints continue northwest. That is a big hole. I hope she's not in there. She better not be. Hello? I lost the trail. Has anyone seen a tiny woman? Oh, here. Hey Logan, welcome on in. I really wish this was free to play. I miss playing this game. But it is free to play. What do you mean? It is free to play, and you can play through to the whole of Stormblood now on free to play. Although I guess if you bought the game, you then have to pay. I made that mistake when I first got into the game because I came from World of Warcraft all those years ago when I started playing, so I was used to the monthly sub, and buying the game and then paying the sub was the model I was used to. So I made the mistake of buying the game, which then meant I have to pay for a subscription every month. And everything I've played up until this point, I could have been playing for free. Which I'm a bit salty about, but you know. I do miss Final Fantasy XIV, but I've been wrapped up playing another game. You're into your... Am I wrong saying World of Warcraft right now? See, you have been seen playing World of Warcraft on the Discord? Oh, I should probably touch this again. Ew, no. Sorry, not me. I was Nev, right? Nev, not Nissan. But yeah, at least I could buy stuff from the market board. The one time that I used the market board this entire time, which was for someone's wedding in game, where I was like, I'm gonna buy an outfit. And that's the only time I've used it. Have not touched it otherwise. There are more tracks here, but they end in a mess of disturbed sand. She was attacked. But it's okay, I've come to rescue her. Ooh. It's one of those things.
Get back here!
Yeah, get him! She gonna turn into a combat badass now.
It can't be.
Look where you're going! You're gonna break a leg! Yeah. No challenge for her. Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about.
Oh, no biggie. Almost died, but not a big deal.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
The sass. Sass level is unmatched. She used to be so softly spoken, but now she's like, hi. Why are we zooming in on her thighs? Square Enix!
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We've fought them to a standstill then.
Nice new outfit though, I must say. I question the logic of the fur on the spolders in this heat, but they did say it gets cold at night.
The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Araeng were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least.
Stoic nod, as usual.
When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urielge's vision.
We probably shouldn't. Can we go see Araeng, because he's in a fairy place and that sounds so cool?
He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation.
I guess so.
As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great
Well, she seems happy to see me.
A remnant of the flow.
I wasn't sure at first.
100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam.
Kind of looks like the thing in our world.
A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects, but when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
Shocking.
Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood.
Oh, and there's no way to cure them.
Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
So there's people still here that are infected with the Sin Eater's curse. Oof. Why do we call them Sin Eaters? Is it because, you know, they plant the seed of light in you? Which stops all shadow from being there. All sin is reversed. Oof. I was so curious to see which twin you'd go with first. I went to pick up my son first. I was leaning towards Alfie, but then I was like, look, we're a democracy here, so I let chat vote. So we're going to see Alisaie. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. Sure, I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your aether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Bye-bye! Okay, so I just have to go and kill a bunch of things. Surveying the area. Whoa! I've just had a thought. Would you like to listen to the Shadowbringers combat music? Ooh. Do I have combat music off at the moment? I might do. I'm guessing electric guitar. Heck yes. Hey! This wasn't even your fight, stupid lizard. Now I have to kill you. You did this to yourself. There we go. Sound. Enable normal battle music? I think that should be it. It's unique. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna pick a fight with something random. You there! I need to hear the music. Okay. Whoa. You know, it's what I expect to hear if, like, there was a band of teenagers rehearsing in your garage and you go in and then just like jamming. Like, it's so random, but I love it. It's like not what I expect from combat music, but very cool indeed. It's very 90s. Very 90s. Very grunge, yeah. Garage grunge. It's catchy. I'm gonna hear it again now. I'm ready.
Did we do it? I think I did it.
I just got annoyed that my chill music kept getting interrupted with ah! If you are enjoying the chill vibes of this zone, I can definitely understand that. What doth I see on thy arm?
I mean, I have a web panda. I have gloves.
Do you mean in real life? Oh, do you mean... Oh. Okay, so... You know when I was streaming Dragon Age the Velgar preview last week? And I was streaming it, and I came back after the break, and I was like, oh my god, guys! I was so excited to get up the stairs again so I could show you the next bit of gameplay, and I tripped over my own feet and landed on my face. Yeah, that's where that came from, apparently. I woke up pretty soon after, and, yeah. It's not purple now, it was purple. I fell up the stairs, yeah. But then, like, I fell up the stairs and, like, straight into the banister, which has, like, a pointy end. So I think I just went boop, and then it just kind of dragged and booped me again, and then booped me again. It's such a weird shaped bruise. Like, I don't understand how that bruise came from that fall. I think it's because I basically bashed into the banister 3 times as I fell. I trip over my own feet a lot. It happens a lot. I'm very clumsy. As a peasant, I don't have stairs in my home. You simply glide up the floors? Aren't elves supposed to be graceful and elegant? Yeah, about that. Yeah, it's all a lie. It's all a lie. But yes, I live in a very steep tree house, which is pretty small, but it has like a little bit on the bottom, and then you up some very steep stairs to the top bit, which has always been a little bit of an elfin safety hazard, I will say. But yeah, I totally forgot that I had that. It's a weird shape, right? Like, what's with that? It almost looks like someone's like grabbed me. Almost looks like a demon has come in the night and just like grabbed me on my arm. But don't worry, it's not a human-made injury or anything. It does look like somebody might have like grabbed my arm, but I'm fine. It's all good. It's all good. Dawn has actually tripped on the 40-foot train of her evening gown. Well, I actually have nearly fallen down the stairs in my Galadriel dress, because when we did War of the Wisps and I was wearing the long Galadriel cosplay gown, that was very difficult to walk around in. Like, I had to hoist it up to go downstairs on breaks. And I was like, so at one point I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring all my snacks up here so that during breaks I don't have to go down the stairs again. So most of that War of the Wisps was just me crouched on the floor in the stream room during breaks, like eating bananas in full Galadriel cosplay. I have no stairs, but I wish I did. A big bungalow is no bueno. But it means you never have to go upstairs, which is great. Also means your cats don't throw themselves off the banister, right, Mog? That reminded me of the Naked Gun scene and made me laugh. Now I feel bad. Naked Gun? What is that? Is it a film? There's so many films from human society that I haven't seen, so do I need to add that to my watch list? Snatches! Snatches! How are you doing? It's good to see you! Snatches rises once again, soul as shiny as the very first day they gave it. But hello, my dear. I'm glad to see you. It's been a long time. The human world is very busy. But thank you for coming to see us, and thank you for your soul. I hope everything's going well. market. It's just... Oh, I see it. I walked over it so many times. I sense a hostile presence. Activate my special ability. Super flare. I do feel like I should be in an anime whilst this music is playing. Ah, he got me. Don't worry, I've got your back. Yeah. It does feel like anime music, very much. I'm ruining my bars. It is a jam though. Are you yellower than usual? I mean, I'm still trying to get the balance right on the new camera, but it looks alright over here. I don't look too yellow over here. Hey, that looks like the Twitch glitch. Where is that thing? Oh, I can't fly, of course. I have to walk back like a peasant. Okay, I do feel pretty cool riding through the desert to this music. How did you fare? Pretty good. Ah, I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary in this area. I expect you noticed it for yourself, but individually, these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the void scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to cull their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play, and you've certainly helped on that front. But let's report our victory to Tesleen, shall we? Such victory! Did I touch the crystal? I can't remember. I can't remember. Register security token free destination. What the heck does that mean? Security token? Yeah, I don't think I'm particularly yellow. But let me know, chat. Over here I do not look greatly yellow. I don't know. It's tricky to get the balance with this one. Alisaie tells me you helped out her patrol. You have our thanks. And my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alisaie's missed your company. Everything is always, if Astariel was here, she would... That's an exaggeration, and I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Astariel's methods. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. The way she leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Oh, I'm only teasing. Though I've no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets. Just as you do. The teasing. Suggesting that Alisaie has a crush on us. Oh. So teasy. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. Ugh, there are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alisaie? Or we could help you. What, and twiddle our thumbs whilst you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. I'm very handy myself. I could do with a hand. It's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alisaie. While we do that, could you tend to a few of the patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit, but it's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Pornil, Todden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Okay. Don't see anyone caked in dust here. Oh no, he's over here. Hello. Yeah, no, they don't look so good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, he's awake. But not very well still. Todden glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Or just non-responsive. Oh. Always concerned when I see a cutscene. They're gonna turn. They're gonna turn and we're gonna have to kill them. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. Hello? Oh, nothing happened. Okay, good. I was thinking we were going to get a big cutscene where he changed. Oof. You've seen to the patients then? How were they? Looking a bit pale. But then I'm not one to talk. Good. That's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to that discussion then. I was going to take Astariel to Maud Souk if you have any errands there that need doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Are we gonna give it to the boy as like his last meal? Like, you get a last orange for your time on this earth. Mario, welcome back. Thank you for 5 months. Almost at that shiny 6-month badge. Welcome back. Come then, Astariel. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ronron's stall, of course. Dun, 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 dun. Free teleport, let's go. Considering she lost her grandpa, abandonment issues, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, she's just very attached to me. We've been through a lot together. We trust each other. And people you can trust in this world are few and far between. We've been betrayed by too many characters. Ron! Can I have some more of that bread, please? It was delicious.
Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ronron's wares.
Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock?
Oh, yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge.
Oh, freebies. I like this. Gods, I've never seen a Maud merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Quite a lot. I bought a lot of bread. Oh, yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. You weirdo, Alisaie. Why are you eating those? Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please.
Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends.
Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetherite to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Good view. Why am I hearing the combat music? Are we in combat? The combat music. Why am I hearing the combat music? I do not know. But it's cool.
Ding, 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 ba-ding, ba-ding, bum, bum.
Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not?
Raised Wigglers, you brought them. I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, all right? Only once.
Never fails. Shall we? Just this once. It's definitely never happened before. It is pretty here, in a weird way.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond?
Clouds?
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit.
Oh, I thought so. It's a last meal. I hope we're not too late.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
Oof.
The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn.
And there's nothing we can do to cure them? Can we not, like, blast them with darkness to counteract the light?
They know what has to be done before the change goes too far. Before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough.
And imagine if later on they find out that there was a way to cure this, and they essentially just killed a bunch of people. Oof.
But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yeah, I remember that. That was awkward.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Yeah. That wasn't great.
But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
It's actually a life insurance fraud. Wow. They're not really dead. We just want the money. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. And I needed to know that, beyond a doubt, Kesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. And now do I have to go and witness this cutscene? No. It's done in a caring way, I guess. Okay, back I go. Yeah, of course I have to see this for emotional damage reasons. And of course it has to be the child that they kill. Tuna sandwiches? Nah, not around here. Thancred actually has blonde hair, not white hair, really. It looks so white in game. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find the nectarine? Yeah. Thank you. Alisaie's explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Don't leave it too late! He'll kill you all! Oh! Ding! Ding! Yeah! I am now level 77. Slay. Well, nothing's gonna happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time that we had a welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat. I'll make us a nice stew. A welcome meal that will be interrupted by the sudden changing of the child, who tries to kill another person and we have to stab them through the heart. Probably. Or maybe it's just going to be a nice wholesome cutscene where I catch up with Alisaie. Ah. That is a nice nectarine.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
Oh, your voice was exactly how I thought it would be.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Poison? Love it. Delicious.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Bits and bobs? You needn't have gone to the trouble. Well, I feel like if someone's gone to a special effort to make you something, shouldn't make them feel awkward. You should just be like, oh, this is delicious. Some more, please. Yes, please. Another bowl, please.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment
Is
to warm
that
up
deadly
the pot.
nightshade? Delicious.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Sure do.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
She died.
I knew there was
just
no
over
way
there.
to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You know the Warrior of Darkness, eh?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath.
So the Warrior of Darkness is like the Grim Reaper of their world.
Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
I don't know, he might yet.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
Oh no. What if they all turn now? Every single one of them.
They're coming.
Oh no.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
He's gone.
I'm never gonna look at nectarines the same way again thanks to this game. Forever ruined for me. Thank you, Final Fantasy. Astariel, Alisaie, we have to go and look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone... We'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before, but it can't be a coincidence that the other patients all suddenly got so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gotten far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric. Please be all right. She's so sweet. She cares so much about everyone. I'll cover the north and the west then. You take everything from here to the south. Okay. We will find the child. I promise you this. Oh, I was gonna try and jump up that spiky plant thing. Like a pine cone mixed with a palm tree. A pine tree. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. Maybe he did. Maybe he's at the tower. Tanuki nuts! Why do you always remind me of the Tanuki nuts? Every time. Every time. Ruined that for me too. Hey Taka! Welcome, welcome! We met a certain bunny woman at the entrance to the city. I liked her accent. That was very unusual. We don't even hear that accent in games very often. You scan your surroundings in search of Halric, and suddenly find yourself under attack. I don't mind finding myself under attack with this music. Hey Lolly! I love her accent so much. It really threw me when I first met her because I was like, is she Russian? Is that what they're going for? But Is the actress who plays her actually Icelandic? Ooh. Darkness. I do not want to fight them. I'm gonna try and skirt around them. Hehe, they didn't see me. All bunny actors are Icelandic, except for one Norwegian. Oh, cool. I didn't know that's the accent they'd have. I guess I just always assumed they'd have like a really low, smoky British accent of some sort. Did Fran... I don't even remember Fran talking. Like... I know 12, but I don't even remember Fran talking. I remember Balthea talking, because I was like, oh my god, Balthea, I love your voice. I don't remember Fran talking. Unless I'm going crazy. Yeah, Balthea did a lot of smooth talking. Oh, I love his voice. I don't remember Fran's voice that well either, yeah. I guess she only had a few lines, maybe. She was more of the strong, silent type, wasn't she? She only said what needed to be said at the moments where it needed to be said. Nothing more, nothing less.
Any sign of him?
Sadly not.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
I think it's too late. Okay, but that's really pretty. Are we supposed to hate that thing?
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
But it looks so pretty. What are you talking about?
It's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
If evil, why hot? Why does Final Fantasy keep putting me in this conundrum? Maybe evil character. Evil. Not hot.
There it is!
It's confusing.
Is that... Oh no!
I'm gonna take him.
Ulrich!
He's dead anyway. Ooh.
We have to run! Tessie! No!
No, they can't kill her already. No! No! She was such a nice
We all
character.
deserve happiness, wherever we can find it.
No, they can't just kill her off. It's too soon.
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain.
Quick, someone give her the nectarine.
Mother, I...
Oh. Is she gonna become corrupted herself? Ooh. Puking light. Oh my god. What the... It is too late, my friends. She has become a jizz crier. There is no saving her now. fetching a new one. Ugh. Oh, God! It reminds me of something from Full Metal Alchemist. One specific thing, which you'll know if you know. I did have hope for a second there. I thought, you know, when they pulled out the sword, that maybe she would be corrupted, but like she would have some kind of their power stored inside of her that she could activate when she wanted, and like she'd turn into some kind of cool hybrid and be a main character, and sometimes she'd call upon this force inside herself in the name of good, but no. Ed? What? And now she's a Dark Souls boss and I hate it. Now we have to kill her. Yay. Oh. Oh. Oh, she's definitely coming back as a dungeon boss. But a single wing was left, was it not? One-winged angel. I did not expect a death so early on. Like, they introduced her and I was just going, yeah, this is another major character. Because, you know, she reminded me of a certain someone from Stormblood, you know. The blonde hair, the good intentions, how she just wants to help her people. I'm sure she's fine. Sure she's fine. I'm sorry, Astariel. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. Well, Halric seems fine. He's having a great time. Hey, Babble! I made it to Shadowbringers. I made it. The time that was prophesied is upon us. It's so unfair. Taslim was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any more pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. Yeah. Fate has a sick idea of justice. It's very strange. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. She didn't even get a chance herself. We'll still have to hold, like, a memorial for her, even if we don't have a body. Oh! Halric is unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up at the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Yay! I completed the quest! Happy quest music. Yay. You okay? Alisaie. Thank you. We were doing it. It means a lot to me. To them. And to me. I messed it up. Very serious moment, okay? We were doing it. It means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? It wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you'll forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course, but just give him what time you can. We always do. Oh, of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Halric. Keep Teslin's words close to your heart. Halric don't give a shit. Halric's just phased out of reality. Oh. Wait, you're leaving this very moment. I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes. And a purpose. This damned light, building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. What if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little. Even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now, hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to be rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can use the skills I've gained here to hurt them. Oof. They're like, what the fuck? She quit her job. Oh, okay. Well. Didn't expect the feels to start quite so early on in the very first quest line, but okay. Okay. Tears on the sand. I'm so confused though, right? Because I swear, I've only seen the Shadowbringers key art, and I swear there was a person that very much like the girl that died in the Shadowbringers key art. So like, what if she's not really dead? You know? Because she seemed pretty major. She seemed like a major character. I don't know. If we're in like the first world, then maybe we travel to the others and maybe she's alive in those others. I'm holding out hope, okay? She seemed really cool. I also really like how so far it's going against all the stereotypes of, oh no, the shadow is overtaking the world and we must resist the shadow, and when people are overcome by shadow, they're cursed, because that's such a trope. But instead it's the light. And when she was literally like puking up a light as well. Oh, it's horror, but in a different way. And the fact that everyone hates this eternal day, whereas normally it would be the world has been cast into eternal darkness. It's like the other way around, which is interesting. You saw a girl like her where in the trailer? I don't know. I saw a blonde girl in the key art for Shadowbringers. I saw a blonde girl. She's at the very back, and she kind of looks like her. I don't know. Or it could have been like the light goddess person we saw in the beginning, but I was hopeful. Welcome, fans! And thank you for welcoming me to Shadowbringers. It's been a warm, very feelsy welcome, I must say. Forgive me, Astariel. I couldn't stay there a moment longer.
But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight in my own way, with steel. From Eorzea's sword in the darkness to Norvent's sword in the light. Gods above. Feels like an age now. Miss Alisaie, is there anything I can get you? Your swiftness, Amaro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Maybe she knows who Crystal Man is. Crystal Man remains a mystery. Still think it's Alphino, but then it doesn't make sense. If, like, Alphino is in the other place, then we have to go find him, and that's the other quest. Unless it's, like, a future Alphino who has come from another planet to guide us. I don't know, but his lips are weird. Those aren't Alphino's lips. Or it could be someone new entirely. Who the heck knows? I certainly don't know. Very curious indeed. Ugh, remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amh Araeng again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help me clear my head, at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out. Shall we? We shall, Alisaie. We shall. Ooh, they have a whole landing here as well. I want to look down on the forest and the mighty mountains. Yeah, I am curious to see of how they're going to integrate a Hildebrand storyline into this. Like, it's going to be interesting. It Humes. I think that is probably a good place to leave it for now. We're going to go and have a chat with the Exarch. We're going to go off and save Alfie wherever he's got to. But I do have more Shadowbringers on the schedule for tomorrow night, so the journey will continue. If you're brand new to stream today, thank you for joining us. There will be lots of Shadowbringers here. And if nothing else, we always play Final Fantasy every Friday. And thank you all for being patient with my Final Fantasy journey. We've finally gotten here after many, many years. And so far, I mean, it's looking really cool. I definitely wasn't expecting this. I thought we were going to be tossed off in like some like black and white wasteland and all these emo boys were going to run out and be like, what are you doing here? Like that was my main prediction for Shadowbringers, was like edgy world that we were going to land in. And it is edgy, but not the kind of edgy I thought. It's actually quite beautiful.